Hi everyone and welcome to Dailies with Anna, where every day from Monday to Saturday at 6 p.m. I am showing you a new project. This may be a live video or a pre-recorded video, it may be all sorts of videos, but it will be a project for either scrapbooking, card making or mixed media. Let's get started. So today I'm going to be using our beautiful paper pads. So for the first time we have the Perfect Day and vintage script gloss pads available as one-off, and I am also using the Come Home collection 8x8 in size, and I also have this beautiful SnipArt. So I'm going to be creating a card, and I've already pre-cut quite a few bits for this card, and I have a general arrangement in mind. So I'm going to take my glue roller and I'm going to apply some of that sticky onto the back. So I created this DL card from the 8x8 page from the Come Home collection by me, and then now I'm applying the script gloss paper, so it's just beautiful and shiny, and then a page from the Perfect Day 6x6 collection. I'm going to link everything at the bottom of this video, so in the description box you will find all the links to the products if you are interested in any. And so I'm just going to do some basic layering. I'm not going to layer it too much because I'm not going to add too much glue, because I may just end up just tucking things underneath. We will see. So this is what I had in mind as a background, so you can see it's super shiny from that gloss pad. And then what I've done also is I have pre-cut quite a few elements from the gloss pad. So this is again from that vintage script gloss pad, 6x6 pad, and I've also got a little butterfly, and I've used all sorts of dies mainly from Tim Holtz. And what I'm going to do is I am going to start working on my arrangement, but before I do that I'm going to take my SnipArt. This is the mandala, SnipArt mandala, and I'm going to chop it into half. So just going to go through the center and then cut it. And these chipboards are really easy to cut, so if you don't have to use the whole thing, then you don't have to use it, and you can just leave the rest for later. So I'm going to add it here. Now I am going to use hot glue for this, because it will just hold on paper to paper, because chipboard is just obviously really condensed paper. So I'm just going to add a few bits of glue here and there, and then just turn it over and then adhere it quite swiftly so that my glue doesn't harden in the process. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay, so I've got this base now ready for embellishing. I've got some flowers, and again we've got quite a few flowers on the website, so I'm going to put them all in the description box. But firstly I'm going to start from assembling my butterfly. So this is cut from the gloss paper, and this one's cut from the Perfect Day paper, and I'm just going to put a little bit of the glue in the center, and then just attach my butterfly top, the more kind of intricate cut, into the base cut, and just wait for this to dry. And then I'm just going to fluff up the wings a little bit, just so that it just looks a little bit more 3D, and that just looks amazing. Okay, so with that being ready, I can now get going with arranging my flowers and also the swirls and other embellishments. So let's just firstly I'm going to grab this swirl, and I'm just going to pop that somewhere around, yeah, I think I'm just going to pop that here, and again probably going to use some hot glue just so that I can move on swiftly with this one. Okay, just in a few places. I do want there to be a little bit of movement on this card, so I'm not going to adhere all those elements everywhere. They can just be a little bit free-flowing on this card. And then I'm going to take this gorgeous vintage rose, vintage kind of orange rose, and this one is from our latest Vintage Sea collection, and just going to add glue to this one. And then I'm going to take some of the smaller flowers as well and just feed this glue gun with another stick. and just add some other flowers. I'm going to try to keep it on the lighter side, and I will try not to cover my entire mandala, so just will keep those things in mind. I'll add a little peach one as well. Okay, so just add this one to the bottom. Gorgeous. And then I'm going to have a look and see if we need any more. Oh, definitely we do. Now these flowers have quite a thick kind of stem, so I usually cut it, but then I need to make sure I'm going to apply quite a lot of glue so that I can make sure that the little stamens inside will not go anywhere. So I just usually put a lot of glue around, and then I can just pop that in here, and that just looks beautiful. And we've got another little rose. I think I'm just going to leave that be for now. Okay, so with that applied, I am going to move on to adding my butterfly. So the butterfly is just going to go on top of that swirl, and it will also hold it in place a little bit more. And now I have cut tons of gorgeous foliage, and we will see where I can add this just to give this arrangement a little bit more interest and a little bit more movement. Okay, don't want to go off the card too much, although it's one of those cards that will have to go into little 3D box if you were to mail it. Okay, that is so pretty. That tone on tone looks absolutely beautiful. And I've got the same leaf but cut out from the lighter page, so I'm going to add it just to the bottom, so it's actually it's a little bit more visible. So going to pop that one just here, and then press it with the petal so I don't burn my fingers. And then I'm going to also add some of those, and I'm just think I'm going to add it here. Now if you have plenty of cobwebs like I do from the hot glue gun, what you might want to do is you might want to take the heat gun and then zap it with a heat gun so that those cobwebs are going to melt, and that will eliminate them from your project. Okay, so just going to add this one. So pretty. Okay, so I've got this one arranged now. I'm going to have a look at if we need any more flowers anywhere. Oh yeah, I think we're going to add this one. Okay, so just going to add that little flower there. So pretty. And I will also add a little pop of colour with that mint green. This set of flowers is from the Come Home collection. Just think it will just break through that monotony of the card, which is kept in very similar colours. And then I have this gorgeous sentiment in my dreams from our friends at SnipArt, and I'm going to add that sentiment because I think it will just work beautifully with this card. And frankly, we're all dreaming of a little bit of a freedom these days, given the current situation. So I'm just going to add tons of glue just to make sure that it does catch, and then I will put it right under or somewhere around the little butterfly. If it sticks out a little bit, it's no drama. Okay, perfect. So this is the card finished, and this is my project for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I think this is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.